Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144. First fruit. Today's lesson is going to be titled The Art of Debate. Okay? The Art of Debate. Okay? I'm going to get the word debate real quick in the Edom Online. All right. The word debate, it says a quarrel or dispute, to combat, fight, make war, discuss, deliberate upon the pros and cons of. Okay. Down, completely, to fight. All right. To contend about an argument. Okay. To contend about an argument. So we're going to focus on that. Okay. And we're going to focus on what it says to discuss and deliberate upon the pros and cons of. Okay, so this lesson is going to be more so topicked around when we're on the highways and byways. We saw a lot of debate when we were heavily on on Christianity's ass, man. That's when a lot of Christians try to come up to the camp and state their case and got utterly demolished by the words of the Lord and by the Spirit. Okay, but it was a discussion, it was a deliberation. Okay, it was a debate, for them at least. All we were doing was contending. All right, we were contending. All right, so with that, I'm gonna get Jude chapter 1 and 3. It says, "Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints." That's right. So we contend the faith. Okay? This is a life or death situation which people don't understand when they come up to the spiritual altar when they try to prove a point. No, we're just not going to sit here and debate you. No, we're going to, this is our lives that you're trying to tell or prove that that's incorrect. No, we're just not going to sit there and take that. We're going to contend the faith. All right? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to get the word contend real quick. And the word contend in the Greek is epigonizomai. Okay? It says to contend. It says to struggle, earnestly contend for. Okay? So we're going to get this little slideshow right here. This is the art of debate. Okay? So you got debate. It says debate, a formal type of argumentation. Okay? Being on the highways and byways, you have to be very assertive, especially when like a scoffer, or even so if someone who's sincere who wants to come up, you still have to be assertive and almost commanding. You have to control the narrative. Okay? The Spirit ultimately will do it for you, but that's what we push. Okay? So it says a formal type of argumentation, intelligent exchange of points between the affirmative and negative sides. Correct. So more than likely, we are the affirmative side. Okay? The ones who usually come and initiate it are the ones of the negative sides. And I'm speaking more so in the sense if a Christian comes up or someone negative comes up, anything, they're going to come with malicious intents. They're going to come with intentions to debate and to be very argumentative. But we are just simply contending the faith. We're just telling facts and being, you're wrong because this is what this says, so on and so forth. And also we are there for persuasion. Okay? We're there to plant the seed and water it, and it's up to the Most High if he wants to give the increase. Simple as that. So continuing, it says types of debates. There are 4 types of debates that are most commonly used. These are as follows. I'm going to skip the Lincoln Douglas. I'm going to go to the rebuttal debate because this is more so of what we participate in. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you brothers can see. It says the rebuttal debate is a kind of debate where each team, and a team is a body. So when we're on the highways and byways, we are a team. We're in cahoots with one another. So if someone comes against If we have the speaker and someone is speaking, coming against the speaker, well, no, he's coming against all of us. That's why they have a problem. So, no, I'm just speaking to him. Why is everybody? Because we're a body. If you speak to one, you're speaking to all. That's how the cookies crumble, big boy. So it says a kind of debate where each team from the affirmative and the negative side is composed of about 2 or 3 members. There you go. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, there I am in the midst. Okay? So, of course, there's a debate with 2 or 3 on each side. Usually that's how it went. Okay? Christians would be very prideful and sometimes come up by themselves. But as you can see, just as an example, here in the Atlanta camp, back then you had some dude named E.J. Love and his companion, Adam, whatever his name was. I call him Adam Sandler. But they came up. It was 2 versus pretty much versus the rest of the camp, and they got utterly destroyed. It says as debate starts, okay, the affirmative speaker opens the constructive speech, and the negative speaker starts with the rebuttal. That's exactly what happens because we're out there first and we're speaking first, so we are automatically the affirmative side. Okay, we automatically set the tone because we're out there first anyway. You came up to us. You coming up to us is automatically us setting the tone. No one who comes up to the camp should set the tone. It will never be like that because we're out there in the spirit in the first place. We are very dominant alpha male type figures on the highways and byways. It takes real men to go out there and expose themselves to everybody and preach the word. So, of course, we are the affirmative side. Anything else that comes in not a humble manner is a negative speaker, okay? Of course, they're going to want to rebuttal, all right? Rebuttal means to give something back, pretty much. Say something back, all right? One thing a brother shouldn't do is always have a rebuttal when rebuke is in session. If someone's correcting you, there should be no rebuttals. There just should be a yes sir, no sir, whatever. Okay, and take it. All right, there should be no rebuttals. All right, that's just a side note. Continuing, it says every speaker is allowed to deliver a rebuttal speech. The debate is closed with the affirmative side delivering the last rebuttal. So meaning we give the last blow, and that's usually what happens because we're just throughout the debate, kidney punch. Chest, punch in the chest, punch in the jaw, you know what I'm saying? Uppercut, a knee to the rib cage. Okay, that's what we're giving a whole bunch of shots, and they're trying to come back with a rebuttal, but we're countering. All right. So it says the debate is closed with the affirmative side. So the men of the Lord on the highways and byways are the affirmative side, and usually when you see scoffers come up, they end up running away, going down the street, and the camp always seems to bring out, hey, the wicked flee when no man pursueth, okay? Because what? We got the last rebuttal or the last punch or the last say. That's just what happened, okay? So that type is the rebuttal debate, okay? That's more so of what we experience on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis on the highways and byways. That's really what we experience if anyone is to come up. Even so, if it's a sincere individual, it is lightweight a rebuttal debate because they may have questions that need to be cleared up. We may say something, but when you have the word but, it's more than likely going to be a rebuttal with, but the rebuttal is going to be in a form of question. If it's a sincere individual, it's like, man, but I heard this, and then we clear it up and they'll be like, oh, okay, bet, man. Either they're going to be like, man, I've been lied to my whole life or whatever. But it's the art of debate, okay? So more than likely on the highways and byways, we are conducting in this specific type of debate. As you know, according to the other slide, it says there's 4 types of debates. I'm probably going to get into 2 or 3 of them. So this one's the one we conduct in the most, the rebuttal debate. But we are on the affirmative side, okay? So the next one is the one rebuttal type of debate. It says it's considered as a modified form of the Lincoln Douglas type of debate. So with that, I'm going to go back to the Lincoln Douglas. It says it's a kind of debate where there is only one speaker in the side of the affirmative as well as a side of the affirmative side opens the debate, then followed by the negative speaker. That's more so what you see on presidential debates, you know. So we're gonna go to one rebuttal type of debate. It says it's considered as a modified form of the Lincoln Douglas type of debate. However, in this type of debate, there are about 2 to 3 members. Again, there's a body, all right, in both the affirmative and the negative side. In this debate, all of the speakers have a chance to refute the argument of the opponent, with the exception of the first affirmative speaker, who is given the opportunity to close the debate in his or her rebuttal speech. So there's like almost like a leader, okay? Which we do have leaders amongst the body, okay? And we have, one head of camp amongst the body. It's just facts, okay? This is kind of like the rebuttal debate, but more so what you can say organized, okay? Because sometimes you can't pinpoint the spirit, okay? You can't. It just goes however the wind flows. And sometimes it seems unorganized. It seems that way, but everything is falling in line for our benefit, which would be a type of organization for us. It may be seen scattered everywhere because of the person that is rebutting doesn't get it. And they're all over the place. But to us, we're still organized in an order. Now, this is like, okay, you go, you go, I go. It's done. There's no more rebuttals, okay? Because it goes back to the affirmative speaker, that one affirmative speaker, and they give the rebuttal speech, and that's it, okay? So let's keep going. I don't want to read that one. So it says debate, and you got proposition. All right, we're gonna get the word proposition, and we're gonna go to the next slide after we get the word proposition because we're gonna clear it up furthermore. So the word proposition is a noun. Okay, in the mid 14th century, it says this is the etymologyonline.com. So this is the root of the word, the root origin of the meaning of the word. It says a setting forth as a topic for discussion. Correct. So usually, like we said, if someone comes up, we are the affirmative or the authoritarian, if that's the word, if I'm pronouncing that right, figure, and we automatically, whatever discussion or proposition they think they're setting forth, we've already set that, okay, through the Spirit, because the scriptures say we have an unction to know all things. So whatever topic is brought up, I don't care if it came out his mouth, that's our topic, okay? That's our topic. Simple as that, because we are the dominant force. We are the affirmative side of this debate, okay? So it says a setting forth as a topic for discussion. It says a proposal or a submission. Now, when a person comes up, they want to talk about the virgin birth. That is the proposition. They want to talk about salvation is only for the Jews. That is the proposition. They want to talk about how God loves everybody. That is the proposition. That is the topic at hand. That's what we have the debate over. Okay, that's what we contend. Okay, especially if they're coming in a malicious, evil intent. Let me get Colossians chapter 3 real quick, just to apply. Okay, this is more so for us. It says Colossians 3 and 5. It says, mortify therefore your members which are upon earth, fornication, uncleanliness, inordinate affection, and evil concupiscence. Okay, so we're going to get evil concupiscence. We know evil is rai, meaning bad, okay? In the Greek, it's kakos, and it means of a bad nature. So usually when they come up, it's of an evil concupiscence. Concupiscence goes into lust. So it's of a bad lust that they just have to get off their chest to prove us wrong, okay? I just wanted to bring that up to apply it to what we go through on the highways and byways in the art of debating, okay? This is just an application that's not what this specific scripture is leaning towards. I just needed those words, evil and concupiscence, okay? So it's a proposition. It says a setting forth statement, a presentation, a representation, Okay, we have presentations out there via the signs. Okay, we're out there, we're setting a statement. So that's why I said anyone who comes up and makes the topic false. The topic was made, that's our topic. Because we're out there making the statement in the first place, and we have an unction to know all things in the first place, and we're automatically the affirmative in the affirmative position. All right, whether or not if they come up or whatever, we're already in affirmative position because we have a spirit. Simple and plain as that. Okay, so we're gonna get a few more scriptures real quick. Oh, shit. All right, Lord willing, this is edifying. We're gonna go to Sirach chapter 5 real quick. Let's see. Sirach chapter 5 and 15. It says, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. This scripture right here is what makes us the affirmative side. Okay? This is what makes us the affirmative side. All right, here it goes. Proposition, topic, or issue that is argued upon. Okay, so let's go back. This is what makes us the affirmative side. Let's get the word affirmative. Of course. All right, affirmative, it says answering yes. Okay. It says to make steady, strengthen, confirm. All right, we are the confirmation out there. We are the steady ones, according to Colossians, I'm going to say the 2nd chapter or the 3rd chapter, where it says to be rooted. All right, it says strengthen. We are the strong ones out there in the spirit, and we are confirmed. We are the confirmation. It says strengthen and make firm. We are the ones standing strong for what we believe. There's a saying, if you don't stand for anything, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. But we stand for something, and we won't fall for anything. Okay? Why? Here's a scripture. And this is another scripture that proves we are on the affirmative side. This is Romans chapter 3, verse 3. It says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yeah, let the Most High be true and every man a liar. There you go. That is what you call stubborn, or what's the word? Man, just it's on the tip of my tongue. Obstinate. That's what you call obstinate. All right, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Correct. We're justified in our sayings. That's why we're so affirmative. That's why we're so sure. Okay, because when you're affirmed of something, it means you're confirming it, or yes, like it says right here. All right, or a con, or it says which affirms or asserts. Okay. So going back, it says, be not, Ecclesiasticus 5 and 15, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. Correct. Okay. So that's why we have an unction to know all things. We can debate on any type of topic. What's up? I'm with it. Let's do it. Okay. What, you want to debate on vegetables? Let's go. Let's go. You can, if you want to, I can bring out Romans 14 for you. I can bring out Leviticus 11 for you. Whatever, we can debate about that. We can debate about women. We can debate about sons. We can debate about Sargon II, God dang it, of Assyria. We can debate about it. We can debate about Shalmaneser of Assyria. Okay, we can debate about who King Hezekiah brought down at the time. I think it was I want to say Sennacherib. We can debate about it. We can debate about the Babylonian, the Greek, and the Roman empires. because we have an unction to know all things, and we are not ignorant of things that are great and small. Okay, we're not ignorant to the things that are great and small. All right, let's get another precept real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus 27, and let's see, and 13. It says the discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is in the wantonness of sin. That's right, meaning their sport or their play or their fun or their pleasure is in the wantonness. The wanton means to look at. Okay, it says of sin. All right, a sin is a transgression. All right, so they have fun in the looking of the transgressions. All right, it says the discourse of fools is irksome, meaning irritating, annoying. All right, so this is going on the other side, the next step to the debate, because more than likely, 10 times out of 10, I do believe we're going to cut any individual that comes up to debate about the scriptures. All right, unless they're coming up and their rebuttals are sincere, meaning they're asking sincere questions because they sincerely didn't know. They heard one thing, now they're hearing something totally different, and they're trying to understand. That's a different topic. That's a different form of debate, but it is a debate. It's a conversation. We're conversing and we're being diplomatic, but it is a form of debate, but it's in sincerity, and they're getting edification. Simple as that. Edification in the Hebrew is banah, which means to build. Okay? It says, verse 14, the talk of him that sweareth much maketh the hair stand upright. I mean, when your hair stands upright, it's like, you're like, man, what the crap? I was about to curse myself or swear myself. You got to check yourself. That's why the scriptures tell you to let your speech be seasoned. Or I think it's seasoned with salt, if I'm not mistaken. The apostles and elders have been pushing that. I know the head of my camp has been pushing that a lot. There is no time for us to be just willy-nilly saying that, dropping the F-bomb, the B word, all that stuff, just for no blatant reasons. Broaden your vocabulary. Don't let your vocabulary be diminutive. The word diminutive means meaning of short, all right, or minuscule. Broaden your vocabulary. Read something. Read a book. I literally have a book called Words Can Change Your Brain, and that's very much factual and very truthful in the saying. You will sound more intelligent. You will know what you mean. You use, and on top of that vocabulary, it's not just knowing how to say a word. It's actually knowing what the word means and using it in the right context or using it in the right connotation, either it be positive or negative. Okay? You don't have to use swear words all the time. Swear words is vulgar language. The word vulgar, all it means is common. It's of the common people. So yes, when I say, I'm just going to say it for edification. When I say shit, you know exactly what I'm talking about because it's common language. Okay? But if you continually use that like you don't know any other word to replace that word, then you're irritating. Now it says the talk of him that sweareth much maketh the hair stand upright. Now, why does this have to do with debate? Because usually when we're cutting somebody, their discourse starts to become foolish. And I'm gonna get Titus. Their discourse starts to become foolish, and they start making sport of their sins. Then they start cursing a lot. Then we start like, bro, just go. That's when we start saying, bro, go up the street. You're done. You're through. This is over with, because we are the affirmative side and we end the debate. It says in their I think it says Bravels make one stop his ears, meaning bro, you're done, bro. We cut you. I'm not listening to you anymore. We're tuning you out. We're gonna keep going with the lesson that we had before you came up and interjected. All right, verse 15, it says the strife of the proud, strife meaning the fightings of the proud, is bloodshedding, okay? And their revelings, meaning blah, 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 yap, 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 are grievous to the ear. Shut up, bro. The debate is over, okay? This is usually what happens in debate pertaining to the men of the Lord. This is the art of it. This is what happens, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get Titus real quick, and I'm more than likely going to close it out after this, just for the sake of time. This is Titus chapter 3 and 9. It says, but avoid foolish questions, okay, and genealogies and contentions and strivings, okay, about the law. So that's exactly what this went into. It says the strife of the proud. All right. It says the discourse of fools. Okay, so that would be a fool, them asking foolish questions now, knowing that they've lost the debate. Okay, it says and strivings of the law, for they are unprofitable in vain. Okay, so this is the art of debate. Lord willing, I'll put this little. There's 50 slides. I went through, I skimmed through the slides. It was pretty interesting to see what what they had in there. Got a lot of you just learn a lot of things in this. Oh, like, we'll read some of this. It says, remember, you should arouse the attention of your audience. We don't really want to arouse the attention because that's more so being, enticing. We're not enticing anybody. We're just trying to persuade the elect 944 to come back into the fold. That's it. Okay? We're not trying to push that type of energy out there, but the attention of the crowd is the ones who are consistently out there paying attention to us on a weekly basis. That is our audience, and we also have audiences of angels watching us. Okay, so it also says how make them see that the topic is important. Exactly. When we debate, we are pushing out our point. Okay, our point is going to come across whether you like it or not, and we're going to show the importance. If you can't get with it, then you can get gone. According again to Titus, it says how show them that the topic is timely. Okay, it says preserve a favorable attitude. Ooh, that's a good one. Preserve a favorable attitude, meaning keep your composure, be poised throughout this the whole topic or the proposition, you could say. Okay, it says remember, second aim of intro is to explain the proposition. Correct. That is the inception of the debate in the first place. The topic at hand, and stick to the topic. Do not let the negative rebuttalers veer you away from what you were trying to portray or trying to get them to understand. If they come up talking about the virgin birth, there shouldn't be no talking about the nuclear missiles. No, bro, you're going to understand my point coming across. We're going to solidify this point where I am. You're going to listen to it because I am on the affirmative side. I'm going to hear your rebuttal. If you don't have any, then we're done with that topic. Okay? And maybe I am done with you. That was your question. You're out of questions. All right? Because I guarantee you your next questions will be what? Foolish. All right? So continuing, it says define all important words. Correct. This is the spirit why I really wanted to bring out this specific topic in the specific site, because this is what we do. It says define all important words. We go into the words. We go into the Greek of the word. We go into the Hebrew of the word. Salaki. We go into the Hebrew first, and then we go into the Greek depending on what book we're in. And also, we go into the etymology of the word to get the full edification of the word that we are trying to say. If he wants to talk about virgin birth, well, God dang it, what does the word virgin mean in that specific scripture right there? Let's get into it. All right? You have to understand what you're bringing out. It says set the parameters, limit of the debate. You are the controller. You are the authority in this rebuttal type debate. Okay, we are the authoritarian rule in any debate that comes with us because we have the spirit. We're automatically deemed the dominant side and the affirmative side, no matter who comes up. Okay, it says the whole idea must be clearly explained. Correct. Edification, again by build. That is what is supposed to be portrayed. Nothing else. Get the edification. We are not in that rowdy spirit anymore. Therefore, we are pushing out heavy, heavy, heavy edification. Every topic, every saying should be clearly said. Simple as that. Okay? And I'm going to say this too. If brothers are out there, get into the words. If you're not comfortable with it, get comfortable with it. Okay? Look up words. Look up what words means. Look up what the Hebrew is of it. Get good with it. You have to. Okay? It says present a short but lively history of the topic. Oh my gosh. That's exactly what we do. That's exactly what we do. It's like, well, hey, King Darius, da 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 da. Okay, bet. Well, let's go into King Darius. Let's go all the way back to the book of Ezra. Okay, and we're gonna get the history of King Darius, and we're gonna get all the King Dariuses. Which King Darius are you talking about? King Darius the third? Okay, bet. Well, we have to get the second and the first for you to understand the third and what happened to the third according to Maccabees, the first chapter. Okay, in about like 323 BC when whatchamacallit, Alexander the Greek, if I may be wrong on the date, but which Alexander the Greek came and took down after he took the position of king for the Macedonians after King Philip II. When you go into the history of King Philip II, was assassinated. Simple as that. All right. Let's get the history. Quick and brief. Third, aim of intro is the state of the issues. Issues are the questions that are answered, may destroy a side. Correct. That's why it's so pivotal for you to use words against somebody. If they said it, you ask the question, so it's like, do you believe trees give out oxygen? They say yes. Okay, but earlier you said no, but now you're saying yes. Use their words against them because it may destroy their side. Okay? So pretty much, that's it. Lord willing, it was an edifying topic, but this is kind of like a synopsis of the art of debate. Okay, know how to do. We got to master the art of debate because we have got to watch our words and what we say. All right, you get them to speak more or answer. Get them to answer your questions. Okay, that's the only time they should be speaking. Therefore, they get caught up, and you can continue in the topic and what you're trying to bring out. A good game to play is a scoffer game. With your Akim. That will get you good at the art of debate. So I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. It's your brother Kasha Kwala. Until next time, I want to say shalom.